Hey, welcome back to the channel for yet another episode of the Jeweler's Journey. It's been nearly 2 weeks since the last episode, but I did want to tell you guys that I'm currently working on a schedule where all of the LPs on my channel will happen on a weekly basis. I'll have them scheduled on a particular day to air, kind of like how I used to, and I think that just makes it a lot easier for y'all to follow or know when to expect a certain something to pop up on the channel. Anyway, right now Irene is fighting with the wash bucket. It is not washing our clothes. I don't know why that is, but every time I have her put something on the clothesline, it still has the used tag, like it's been worn, but it was just like thrown up there. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Eventually, like I told you guys, I would love to be able to have like a washer and dryer in our kitchen. It looks like Jude's really pissed off about this pile of soot. We can't throw it away because we don't have a trash can. I guess I could buy one, but then we have the issue of not having an exterior trash can, but I'll worry about that in just a moment. Actually, I really just want to take advantage of how gracious this area is in terms of things that we can harvest and sell to make a profit. Even though Jude isn't the biggest fish fan, he's going to go out there, he's going to throw his rod in the water and hopefully catch something so that we could get to a place where we can buy the little woodworking bench. I think it'd be super cute if he was able to craft Irene a rocker. Wouldn't that be adorable? I think that would be so cute. I also installed Panda Sam's mod too, so we can have a very in-depth childbirth experience. I feel like Irene and Jude would be the type to have like an at-home birth because of where they live. I think they're like 3 hours away from a hospital, and by the time that they end up actually getting there, Irene probably would have already given birth in the car already. Jude just came back in from fishing, and unfortunately it looks like the fish are just a little too tricky for his skill set because this is something that he's just starting to kind of dip into. He doesn't have the required skills to catch all the big fish, but we were able to find a treasure map and a kitchen upgrade part, which is super exciting. Jude did put up all the laundry that Irene washed before she left the work, which is nice. He also replaced the water for her, and he's making some veggie sliders for dinner. I thought that was like so sweet. While he's making that, I think I'm going to let Irene relax a little bit. She is starting to get so big, and I'm so excited for this baby. I'm a little bit freaking nervous, I'm not gonna lie, just because financially speaking, we really don't have a lot of money. Dinner's ready, babe, so let's come over and grab a slider, and then maybe I'll let her grab some water too while she's at it. Oh, I also decided to give Irene a hobby. I thought it would be kind of cool to play around with knitting, since that isn't something we've been able to dabble in. I kind of think it fits this mini series, so she has just been playing around with like cross stitching and things like that. She obviously wants to make a onesie for Z baby. Maybe, just maybe, she can get good enough that to where she can list her items on Popsy. I still haven't really seen a ton of crystals or anything popping up in our world. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Hopefully they're not broken, but I think what I want to do is I actually want Jude to go mushroom hunting. Down here, there are a bunch of these mushrooms. I'm gonna come over and have him harvest the nightly mushrooms. I think these ones we can't do anything really with, but we can pick them. So I'm gonna have him go and do that. Irene is exhausted. I'm gonna have her use the restroom. She just actually had a glass of water. And then I'm gonna have her also go and brush her teeth because that's super duper important. Wait, she's gonna brush her teeth first before she has to throw up. Poor thing. The morning sickness. Oh my gosh, it's all day sickness with her. I'm so excited though. Like, I'm so excited for her to have this little baby. Okay, let's go over here and then have her go and sleep. I know it says it's Jude's bed, but I'm sorry, we're married, so what's his is mine and what's mine is also mine. Jude is flourishing as much as his crop of germinating plant friends. Is this budding emotion a sign that he likes gardening? It's kind of funny actually, because I thought for sure Irene would be more into gardening than Jude. I thought he would be more of like the hands-on manly man, getting all roughed up and putting his hands in the mud type ish, which I guess hypothetically speaking is exactly what he's doing. So it's interesting because these Sims are definitely surprising me. I love his dedication. Like, here we are at 1 o'clock in the morning harvesting freaking mushrooms, and we're finding a lot more mushrooms than we are crystals. So hopefully we'll get some good crystals here eventually. But I'm just going to come up here. I think in the ruins, if I'm not mistaken, there are a ton of different like whatchamacallits, mushrooms that you can gather up. So here are some chocolate berries. I'm gonna harvest those. I don't know if we'll need them for later, but we're definitely gonna grab them. And I think there's some more over here too. Like I said, I did want Irene to start like making jams and things. Like I have so many different like ideas for them, but I'm not sure which plan they're gonna end up sticking with. So if you have any ideas as to what you think would suit these Sims the best in terms of a hobby that they can make some money from, let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. While Jude was out hunting for mushrooms, it started to snow, which for me is really exciting because I don't even think I've ever seen what it looks like to snow in Henford. Hell, I barely even play in Henford. What is your favorite world in The Sims 4? I'm so curious. My personal favorite world has to be Strangerville. I will say though, I really love San Sequoia. Like I think San Sequoia is pretty great. And for obvious reasons, I love San Myshuno. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have like a specific favorite. I would say all of those are kind of my favorite. San Sequoia, San Myshuno, and Strangerville. All the S's. Those are my favorite. So it is now morning and we have a beautiful, beautiful frost happening on our land. Look at all the bunny rabbits. They're so freaking cute. But let me show you what our handsome Jude collected. So he obviously got some choco berries. We also were able to find 3 spicy, apparently I can't say spicy, 3 spicy mushrooms. We just got some regular mushrooms, and then the ones that are kind of worth something are the nightly mushrooms. I believe all of these are just winter seasonals. I kind of want to plant them so that we can generate some revenue that way, like have a little mushroom farm. It's giving Chloe for sure, but I would love to do that. It'd be great if we had the woodworking station so that we could craft our planters and just kind of be self-sufficient that way and not have to buy them. I love how the first thing that Irene is doing is grabbing herself a tofu, or no, I'm sorry, a veggie slider. Like she is having the worst morning sickness ever. I kind of wanted her to go into the mirror and check out her baby bump because she's getting bigger every day and I just think it'd be so cute. I do need to turn the lights on. We also got to clean out that freaking toilet because it's disgusting. I don't want her to go to a hospital either. So what I'm thinking is I'm wondering if there's a way that we could, even if it's like a rabbit hole, if we could have her go and get the baby checked out. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess she's probably fine. I love how her hair on her legs is starting to come in. She's like, I'm not going to be bothering trying to shave that. I can't even see it. It's kind of unfortunate that you guys don't get to see how supportive of a husband Jude has been through this entire pregnancy. They are going into their 2nd trimester, but just watching him love and care for his wife, seriously, I swear he sets the blueprint for husbands everywhere. He's rubbing her feet. He's picking things up off of the floor for her. He's making her favorite meals, giving her massages. Like I love their love for one another, and I know wholeheartedly their love for each other will inevitably pour into their child, and I'm so excited to see it. Like seriously, I don't really have this type of dynamic very often in my game where the couples love each other and they're not fighting or breaking up or cheating on one another. So just let me soak in on this for a quick little second. Irene, oh my gosh, I think Jude is gonna go and clean up the toilet. He was just about to eat, but she's like, babe, would you mind? Because when she went in there, it just smelled awful earlier. And right now she is feeling so sick and also really cold. So she's feeling nauseous, and I'm not sure if it is something related to the baby or it's just because it's freaking freezing in here. I also just realized we haven't done any jewelry making, and that's just because we've been trying to take care of Irene and just there's so much going on in this place. It's kind of crazy. But after Jude is done with that, I think he's gonna grab some leftover sliders. We're gonna let him have that too because that kind of sounds good, honestly. It's already like 12 o'clock. Irene, on the other hand, she does have to go to the bathroom, but I'm pretty sure like this laundry is like frozen solid. Let's go and see how it's doing. Sometimes this will pop up, sometimes it won't, but I'm just gonna unload and put the laundry away. Wait, hold on. Okay, the cleanliness is supreme, and apparently it's dry and warm, even though it's like freezing outside. She's really got to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna let her do her thing. I'm gonna let Jude do his. He's gonna grab a little bit of, I guess, lunch at this point, and then we'll have him come in here, and he's going to design. Actually, you know what? I don't want to cut. We don't have any damn gemstones. Where can we get these? Like quickly. Maybe I should have started this on a game that wasn't brand new. But let's design some items really quick. I kind of want to and it's winter, so this is kind of a crapshoot, but I kind of want to get a collection of like 5 or 6 pieces and then purchase one of those display tables and maybe head into like San Myshuno or head into somewhere where there's a lot of foot traffic and sell them. But I'm thinking I might need to do this in a warmer climate because, again, of how cold it is. Anyway, I'm going to make an eye necklace. I'm also going to do some Alcron. And then for the crystal, I think I'm just going to make it with a sapphire because that's kind of the cheapest that I can do. And still, even at that price, it's $192. But this is going to be one of 6 pieces. Yeah, I want to do 6 pieces. I think that's a good start. And if we can sell those at a profit, maybe that'll help a little. It's a little bit later in the evening and Jude spent the entire day crafting jewelry for his little flash sale. And actually he did pretty damn good. Not only are we on, I think, level 6 of the gemology skill. Okay, almost to level 6 of the gemology skill. We actually were able to craft 4 pieces of jewelry. And as a little bonus, there was this basic necklace in the jewelry box that I completely forgot about. So I wanted to show y'all what they looked like up close because we're not going to be able to see these on The Sims and they're probably going to be sold this weekend. So the first item is our basic necklace in silver. I really like the simplicity of this look, especially with the thin layered chains. Next, we have the eye necklace in sapphire. I thought that was super pretty. There's also this set of earrings made with rose quartz. And then we have just a basic, I think it's like a pyrite necklace. I'm not exactly sure what the metal is on this, but I think what Jude wants to do is he wants to also craft a couple rings. Irene did earn a nice chunk of change today, which is really exciting. So we're able to invest that into the remaining pieces that we need. If we get them done by tomorrow, I think on Saturday, I might actually have Jude go and try to sell them, but I'm not sure because Irene is due to have the baby, I think by Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if that's like pushing it too close or whatever, but Jude needs to wake up. He's exhausted. He didn't even get to eat any dinner. So I'll let him do that. I'm also going to pack up all these items here and make sure that they are safe in our display case. It is currently Saturday. I decided to take an entire sim day just to work on Irene and Jude's goals for the big sale. Thankfully, we were able to actually complete our goal of 6 pieces to put on the sales table today, which I actually have to buy. So Jude was up until 3 or 4 in the morning, just working really diligently on getting his little mini collection together, which I thought was so cute. I did have him work on a couple like personal pieces that he could sell for a quick profit to have enough simoleons to get that table, since I think the one with Eco Lifestyle is about like 400 simoleons. And then the table, the sales table with Crystal Creations is like 450 or something. It's actually a lot more expensive, which I wasn't anticipating at all. Irene, on the other hand, discovered a lot about herself yesterday. She discovered that she is inspired by her husband to become a vegetarian. I think she feels like it just would be easier for everyone in the house to be vegetarian, so she doesn't accidentally make something that would upset his stomach or, you know, go against his beliefs. And so I think she was kind of inspired to do it, and that's why she decided to. So that was interesting. I've never had a sim decide that they wanted to be vegetarian before, so that was kind of cool. And she also received a promotion, so she is officially a level 2 retail employee, and she works on the sales floor, making $40 an hour. Irene's been keeping herself pretty busy with the knitting lately. She completed the black and white bear beanie. She's also working on a pair of socks for Jude. I could totally see Jude and her having a store where she sells like some of her clothing pieces and Jude sells his jewelry creations. I thought that would be kind of cool. Jude actually reached level 2 of the entrepreneurial skill, and I didn't know that there was like different things that you can unlock with it. Jude is brimming with great biz ideas and can now promote his hustle by advertising online. I thought that was so freaking awesome. He also reached level 6 of the gemology skill while we were away. Jude will now get additional crystals and metals when digging at rocks and can design mystical jewelry and cut star-shaped gemstones at the gemology table. Ugh, so rude. Well, that wasn't called for. Jude acting maliciously towards Irene really left a sour taste in her mouth. It has Irene wishing Sims could just be nice to each other instead of whatever that was. After reflecting on this rude interaction, could it be that Irene dislikes malicious interactions? I don't think anyone likes when someone speaks to them that way, so obviously she's not going to tolerate it. Jude is just just feeling really overwhelmed and stressed out about today. He also didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and so inevitably he is taking it out on his wife. And I know I told you guys in like the first episode or so that he wouldn't do something like that, but you know, he's only human, and I'm not making like any excuses for him, but I think he needs to come over here and apologize for being really, really rude to her, because she does not deserve that at all. I'm hoping he's able to apologize just regularly, but I might actually have to come in here and do something a little more. So we're gonna hug her lovingly. I hope she isn't too upset with us. That was not right of us to take it out on her, but of course Irene, being the angel that she is quick to forgive but not to forget. Every time we turn around, something is breaking in this house, and I think Irene has just about had it. I feel like this lifestyle isn't really her, but she does it because her man enjoys it, you know, living out in the middle of nowhere, utilizing the ground and taking advantage of all of the things the land has to offer. Like, if it was her, I kind of picture her like moving to like San Myshuno or moving to Del Sol Valley for some reason. Del Sol? Yeah, I think so. Like, you know, LA. I don't know why. I just do. Anyway, right now she's trying to put that bug into his head. She's like, babe, why don't we just get a different place? Like, why don't we move somewhere else? Like, as much as she loves their little cottage, it is a lot to keep up with. And of course, this is not what Jude wants to hear right now, as he is freaking trying to fix the damn sink again. So at least though, he reached level 2, the handiness skill, and we can now perform basic upgrades on plumbing objects and craft furniture at the woodworking table. He can also talk about handiness with other Sims and purchase upgrade parts on the computer. So maybe we won't have to worry about everything breaking. He's like, babe, I got it. Okay, I'm starting to figure this all out. All right, lefty loosey, righty tighty. But while they're over here tag teaming the bathroom, I love the team effort. Let's go inside our build by catalog and purchase that sales table, because we should really be on our way. Like, it's taking way too long. There's a couple different options that we could go with in terms of the sales table. We can go with the come and get it street store, which looks like this, and actually came with city living. I really like the vibe of this one. I think it fits more of what we are going to sell. I did go through the swatches and nothing really matches for jewelry sales or jewelry making. Otherwise, it's the ground floor entrepreneurs table. Entrepreneurs. I don't know why that sounds so weird. This one's also really cute too. It came with Eco Lifestyle, but I think this one definitely fits our vibe more. So we're gonna go with this table, which pretty much wipes out all of our simoleons. Don't get it twisted. I'm stressed about money. We have a baby coming. We're trying to get our jewelry business off the ground. Our house is breaking. Like, I don't want to make it seem like everything's fine, but it's not fine. I'm low-key panicking, or Jude's low-key panicking right now, because he's very much like a provider. He wants to provide for his wife, and he already feels bad because she has to work this part-time job. So we're gonna grab our little jewelry display. I think I'm just gonna pull everything into our inventory. I'm not entirely sure how this works. I've even thought about maybe being able to put this in our inventory, but we can't, right? Okay, that makes sense, but also kind of sucks, because how cool would it be to have the jewelry stand and then be able to make it and sell it at the same time? We just arrived to the Spice District in San Myshuno, and I'm not gonna lie, Jude is loving the charm of this place. It's not very often that he comes to the city, but something about the snowfall and the buildings just makes it feel really warm and cozy and inviting, but also a little intimidating because it is winter and there's not a lot of people just walking around in the middle of a freaking blizzard. But we're gonna try our luck. I need to have him stock the table, so that's what he's doing right now. He's putting in all of his items, listing the prices, kind of taking inventory, that sort of thing. Does look like we could also sell some miscellaneous odds and ends, which we need for ourselves. I'm not going to do that now, but I am going to have him stock the table and then open up shop. Those are stunning. He did a very, very good job. Look at all of these pieces. I don't know why this bracelet has like these little green things on it. I think that's like a glitch, but everything else looks really, really, really nice. So I'm excited to see how well he does. I guess the only way to know is to start the street sale, but I want to make sure that we can mark up these prices a little bit. So he's tending the table now. We're going to mark up the prices. We're going to mark them up 50%. I know that sounds crazy, but that's exactly what we're going to do, because we really do need to sell everything and make a profit doing it. So I love how Judith Ward just walked right past us with her nose and tatas in the air. But come on, somebody purchase from Jude's street sale, please. Anybody? Oh, he's not looking very happy. He's giving everybody googly eyes. One thing about the San Myshuno residents is they are very tight with the simoleons. We might just have our very first customer. Jude, don't blow this. Are we able to give her a sales pitch? Tell her about the jewelry, how it's all handmade, how your wife has a baby on the way, and you could really, really use the business. I'm hoping it's gonna work. I'm just gonna give everybody a sales pitch right now, maybe even a friendly introduction. And this is kind of exciting. I do hope somebody's gonna buy something though. We've got 3 customers taking a look, and I think she's pregnant too, actually. Hold on, we just sold our first piece. Somebody purchased that necklace over there for 442 simoleons. Why is everybody pregnant? I feel like everyone is like knocked up. I'm excited. We made our first sale. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Maybe Simon will want to purchase something from us. Is there anything else that we can do here? Like, I don't think there's much we're able to do other than giving Sims a sales pitch, but I'm really hopeful that we'll be able to sell something else. Okay, so far, we've only sold 1 item, but we do have a lot of traffic, so I'm gonna keep trying. Oh, we just sold another piece for 396 simoleons. What did we sell? I think we sold a pair of earrings, a bracelet, a necklace. I don't know what we sold. I can't remember actually, but hey, thanks for the purchase. Cool. So we're actually doing pretty good. That's awesome. I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna keep trying here, and I'm hoping we'll be able to sell the remaining like 4 pieces. Probably should drop our markup to about 25% and see if that helps. Okay, sell the rest of the items. We do have like an hour left. We ended up making a $1,600 profit. I am so proud of Jude. I'm not gonna lie, this is a huge ego boost for him because it kind of proves that people are interested in his jewelry, and all it takes is a little perseverance and determination. I wish I could call our wife real quick and tell her about it before she heads into work, although he is getting a phone call from an unknown caller. We're fixing your phone line. Don't pick it up the next time someone calls. What? I don't think I've ever gotten a phone call like this. Wait, who is this? Haha, you just got pranked. Poor Jude, he's really bent out of shape over that phone call. It actually caused him to miss being able to call his wife because she started work at like 6 o'clock. He is livid. He's so mad. He's stomping around. He doesn't have any tolerance for immaturity at all whatsoever. In fact, I think in this episode, I'm starting to really get a proper feel for how Jude is and his personality, and he might be a little more of a hothead than I thought he was. Anyways, because Irene's at work, I think he's gonna pick her up a plate of something from the food stalls. We'll head back home. At least we have something good to celebrate. Irene just got home a little while ago and she had a terrible day at the boutiques. It kind of just dawned on her in the middle of her shift that this job, as great as it is kind of a dead end, get nowhere job. It's so bad, in fact, it actually caused Irene to have this tense buff that says looming anxiety. That anxious feeling looms over Irene as she discovers something new about herself, a fear that wasn't there before, growing inside, ready to overcome Irene into paralysis at any moment. Today wasn't all bad though. Coming home to some fresh curry definitely took the cake, although it gave poor Irene major heartburn because she's pregnant, obviously. Her stomach cannot handle that, but eventually she'll get better. She'll be able to enjoy spicier foods again, and it looks like she's actually taken her first steps into her culinary journey through the city. So I guess the more she eats the curry, eventually she'll be able to learn how to make it, which would be great because curry is her absolute freaking favorite. Anyways, I'm gonna let them sleep because in the morning we actually have to call our doula or the obstetrician, however you want to call it, and we have to start making some serious plans on how we're going to deliver this baby on top of everything else that we're going through. Jude woke up a little bit ago and he's just doing some house chores. I'm actually going to have him come in here and take a bath with some nice muscle relaxing soak because yesterday was super duper hard on him. He was standing all day. Oh my God, Jesus, Jude. I love how she's in here taking a dump and he's taking a bath. Like, this is married life to the max. It's so cute. She's feeling very flirty this morning, and Jude decided to put some cucumbers and an avocado mask on his face. I love that. Irene wants to get in next, that is for sure, but she's gonna go and grab a serving of some veggie sliders. Actually, you know what? I'm tired of the veggie sliders, so I kind of want to like clear out this fridge really quick because I feel like we've been eating those for like 3 days straight. We still have eggs and toast that we can have. I'm going to, I can't actually pull this out. Oh, because she's going to grab it. That makes sense. Let me try this one more time, and I'll let her have the leftover eggs and toast if she insists. I don't know how that's still good. Like the next day, you'd think it'd be soggy. I also had to throw away her little tuna fish sandwich that she made for work the other day and then forgot. So once Jude is out of here, I'm probably going to have him come over and share the good news with Irene. We're going to share some photos, like show her how like our day went. And we're also going to tell her all about the sales and give her a little kiss, maybe ask to feel the baby if she's up for it. And then once the obstetrician office opens, we'll make those arrangements for the baby, because I think we're just about to enter our 3rd trimester, which is crazy. So in the next episode, we should definitely have a newborn on our hands, as if our plate is already like not full enough. But I think Jude fell asleep. So let me get out of here and spend a moment with my wife, because I feel like we haven't really seen much of each other. Irene is so impressed with her husband right now. Jude just showed her all of the photos of the sale yesterday, and she can't even believe that he earned 1,600 simoleons by selling his jewelry. Like, she's always had faith in him, but that's actually like quite a bit. It's more than he's ever made at one time ever. So it's pretty promising, especially with her feeling very burnt out at work. Like, she's hoping at some point she will be able to quit her job, but of course she's not going to bring that up to Jude right now. So what I need her to do is I need her to come over and call the obstetrician. We need to figure out exactly how we would like to deliver our baby. I'm definitely thinking a home birth. Many parents contemplate home birth because they want to avoid the high-tech atmosphere and medical interventions of a hospital. Others prefer the freedom and ability to spend labor with loved ones. If you choose to give birth at home, you may call your midwives once you go into labor. They will arrive at your home and assist you until your baby is delivered. Make sure to purchase the birth pool if you are going for a water birth, or a birth pillow if you are going for a bed birth. They definitely think we're going to do a bed birth just for the simple fact that the pillows are a lot cheaper than the actual pool themselves, and we are all for saving money, hence why we were not going to the hospital. Granted, I don't recommend this for everyone. This is just what works for Jude and Irene. I thought it was super cute because 2 seconds ago he had this little like bluff or want to take Irene out on a date, and I still think we're going to do that. She shouldn't be going into labor today. Maybe she will like later today, but I think we might have time to take her out on a little dinner date. I think that'd be so cute. I know just the place, but we'll wait for that in the next episode. Now, I did want you to come over here and design some random jewelry. I noticed by doing this is where he earns the most simoleons. It's a flat fee. It's 300 simoleons to start, and the final project value differs. Sometimes it could be 250 simoleons, so a little bit less than that 300, or other times you can get up to like double the value. So it's worth it, even though it is a little bit of a risk. So he's just playing around, tinkering. I think Irene is working on his socks. She's just about finished. I just noticed that today's the Polar Palooza, which means we are so close to Winterfest Eve. This baby almost was born on Winterfest. That's crazy to me. It would have been amazing if they were, but it's totally fine that they're not. It just means that we need to start decorating for the occasion, because this is going to be such a joyous holiday with a new one here and us as like a family. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Also, the flea market's in town. Irene would love to go to the flea market. I was thinking we were going to take her to like a restaurant or something, but what if that's what we did? Like, we went on a date to the flea market. That would be so perfectly them. I think that's exactly what we're going to do in the next episode. How fun. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I'm sorry if I was like a little quiet and all over the place. There's a ton of people at my house right now. And so I just, I get shy. I get a little bit nervous, but I really wanted to bring you guys another episode of the Jeweler's Journey just because I love this family so much, and I want to start making even more videos on them because I'm really excited for their future. Like, I think this could be a fun little mini series. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. And if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, in the comments down below where the sun does not shine. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.